First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Quadash. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders, great millstone, who teach very well while I learned this truth from, and salutation out there to the hopeful elect, who continue to push this word in all truth, faith, and sincerity, man. And also shalom to the men, women, and children who sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And today, man, just basically getting on the number one suspect, man, which is who? The nation of Edom. Because for years and for centuries, nobody knew, who the devil was. I didn't know who the devil was, man, until Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai revealed it. It's been years, this guy, he's been hiding under secrecy. He's been hiding under the banner of mankind, when really you are the problem, man. How do, it's not like, certain people have the resources to throw trash in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, man. Nobody have that resource except a certain group of people, man. Another thing, chemtrails getting sprayed into the air, man. I got a little cold right now, and before I had the cold, man, they was spraying chemtrails like crazy, man. Who have control of that resource, man? Except the nation of Edom, man. You're the number one suspect, and you're not going to get away scot-free. Let's go ahead and start off right here in Psalms 83. And I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, "Keep not thou silence, O power, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power." Because yes, the Lord, he's not going to hold his tongue no more as concerning your wickedness, man. It's going to get to a point when Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, he's going to show his power, man. How he's going to show his power? By bringing down the nation of Edom and bringing up the nation of Israel, man. Like back in the ancient world, when the Lord put Pharaoh on that top seat just to bring him down and show his power, man. To show you that the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, the powers of heavens and earth is alive and well, man. Continuing on. It says, "For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head." Yes, man. Because these devils, they're in a proud state. And one reason why these devils are in that proud state, because they knocked off the children of Israel, man. They actually touched the Israel of the Most High, Yahshua, the princes of the power, man. And you think that you're the Most High. You think that you run that position. That's why these devils, they have small hacks. Not every small hack is an Amalekite. Because it's a basketball player. I think he's in high school or college, and he actually played with a small hat, and that's a Jake, that's a Jake, Jake when they hoop, they have a basketball cap, just not to go too off the story, but it's a Jake. He look like a so-called Edomite. He look like a small hatter, but he's bad at basketball. He's actually an Israelite, man, showing you that just because you're dark skinned or just because you're, so-called light skin doesn't mean you're not an Israelite, man. It's going to be certain Israelites that's going to look like Amalekites, man. It's actually Israelites over there in the land of Israel right now, man. They wear these different small hats. They're just not aware, of what's really going on right now. So let's just go back, read this again. "For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head." That's Esau, Edom, man. Continuing on. And these other nations too. Because it's a strategic thing why Ishmael own all the grocery stores, man. It's a strategic thing. When you go pay your phone bill in Metro PCS, it's a damn Indian guy, man, with a turban on. Continuing on. "They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones." And that's what these devils have did, man. They have consulted to basically break us down as a nation. Crack cocaine, syphilis, different diseases, diabetes, having the gout, pork chops. All that was a crafty counsel to break us down, man. And it was a miracle through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai while we woke up, man. It's a miracle that we're not in that dead state no more, man. It's a miracle that we know who we are, man. Because in that Willie Lynch syndrome, the dude said it, man. You beat the backs in of those slaves, which it affected our DNA back then, right now. You beat the back of those slaves, you know what I'm saying? It's going to take a miracle for those people to wake up and realize who they are. Continuing on though. Verse 4, it says, "They have taken," read this again, "They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come and let us cut them off from being a nation. How do they cut us off from being a nation? By cutting us off from our true power. By trying to cut us off from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Because what it says in the book of Judith, if they don't serve their power, then it's free game. But if they do serve their power, if they do serve the Lord, then watch out. Because the Lord would defend us. You go back into the time of the book of Judges, man. Israel to get right. They said Israel sinned the Lord again. Israel sinned against the Lord again. Now Israel, they back in captivity. They back in the same state. And there was always a remnant. The Lord had always left a remnant that will remember him, man. That will serve him continually throughout generations, man. Continuing on, read this again. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. And again, how do they do that? By trying to cut us off from our true power, man. But it didn't work, man. The Lord, through the Spirit of the Lord, have stirred up our pure minds by the way of remembrance. Continuing on. That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Yes, they don't want you to call yourself Yasharada. They don't want you to call yourself Israel, the princess of the power. It's this crazy guy. This guy telling some, you being an Israelite is a downgrade. How is you being a prince of the power a downgrade? How is you being the son of a king a downgrade, man? Because these guys is in a serving mindset. And who are they serving? They're serving the nation of Edom, which is who? The number one suspect. Continuing on. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Yes. They with one consent, they got one plan. And who's the leader of that plan? Because even when you go to the international slave trade, it was certain Africans, certain Hamites, even certain of our people traded us over. It was Ishmael. They provided the wood. But who funded the international slave trade, man? The Amalekites, the so-called Jews, man. Continuing on. The tabernacles of Edom. That's the number one suspect. Why would the Lord, because the Lord right here, he's naming off our enemies. And number one on the list is the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites. That's why when you go into the gas station, these guys, for the lack of better words, they try to teach you. You get 4 items, you know what I'm saying? You get a popsicle and drink and body armor. There's $20 now. Once you check them, the guy, he get an attitude with you, man. Read this again. The tabernacles of Edom, the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal, Ammon, and Amalek. Edom is mentioned twice, man. Because Amalek is the head tribe of Edom. The Philistines and the inhabitants of Tyre. And basically, Hamites, the Philistines, so-called true Africans, we always had a custom beef against them. David versus the Philistines, Goliath. You know what I'm saying? Moab, we always had a thing against Moab with Balaam. You know what I'm saying? Trying to send curses upon us and stuff like that. But just going back, the number one suspect of all, that perpetual hatred, who it comes from? The nation of Edom. It comes from Mount Seir, man. And these are the guys that put these different drugs in your neighborhood. These are the guys that put Planned Parenthood in your neighborhood, man. Because in the hood, it'd be dirty as hell. But the cleanest spot on the hood is what? The Planned Parenthood, man. Which is sickening, man. And who can you blame for that? The nation of Edom. That's their perpetual hatred. That's them showing you that they hate you, bro. Because you really have to hate somebody to try to kill a kid, man. To try to kill their kids, man. And then that's what these devils are doing in a roundabout way, man. They killing your kids by feeding them McDonald's. It's a new thing that came out. It's called male birth control. Do you know that's gonna fuck up your testosterone? And I'm looking at guys doing reviews upon it. Dude, like, that's a good thing, man. Guys got birth control and it's 99% effective. But do you know the sperm that's in your body is beneficial? That sperm and that testosterone in your body is beneficial to how you work. It even works with your mental too, man. But they're gonna put a pill inside your body to stop that semen from producing. How sick do you have to be, man? That's how much they hate you. They don't even want you to reproduce, man. When these guys shouldn't be really reproducing. These guys are the cancer of the earth, man. Because wherever Esau go, evenness multiplies. Let's go ahead and get that real quick. Sirach 12. Sirach 12, and I'm going to start at verse Sirach 12 and verse 17. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. If anything bad happen, you're going to find the Edomites there first. Let's say if he's not there physically, his product is going to be there. You know? Somebody got shot with a gun. They got shot with a Smith & Wesson. Well, who produced the Smith & Wesson, man? Crack cocaine. Yeah, they got crack cocaine, so okay. How did it get over here? Who supplied the plane? Who supplied the product? Esau, Edom, man. Hey, you can go even the food to, all the way down, man. Because again, this guy, he's sick in his mind, bro. We read this again. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, he's trying to act like he's the good guy. Yet shall he undermine thee. Yes, because he's ultimately going to stab you in your back, man. Let's go ahead and get another one. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon 1. Wisdom of Solomon 1. And then I'm going to start at verse 7. For the Spirit of the Lord filleth the world, and that which containeth all things hath knowledge of the voice. And this is why this devil is being exposed through the Spirit, man. Let's get a precept to back that up. It's the Spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. Why this guy, he can't hide no more, man. It's like y'all can. Yeah, it's the Spirit why this guy, he can't hide no more. It's the Spirit why he can't do the wicked things that he did back in the 1950s. This 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed. Yes, man. The number one suspect is getting revealed. Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth through the prophets, man. And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Because when the Lord come, he's going to, he's going to come to Bosra. Isaiah 63, who is this that comes from Bosworth, man, with dyed garments from where? From Edom. The Lord, he's going to have dyed garments from Edom, bro. Which meaning, wait, when he come, he's going to have he's going to, for lack of better words, he's going to come straight to the Edomites, man. Because these are the guys that have been bullying his people. These are the people that have been trying to, reverse his laws. For the lack of better words, man. These are the people that's trying to steal his identity, man. Because these devils even try to steal the identity of the Lord. Where you think Jesus Christ came from in Cesare Borgia? He tried to steal the identity of the Lord, man. And when somebody steal your identity, you find somebody that got your wallet, you find somebody that got your social security card, and you don't know what you're going to do, man. And for the lack of better words, this guy ran up the tab, man. Let's go ahead and go back to that Wisdom of Solomon, though. Wisdom of Solomon 1 and verse 8 again. It's like in verse 7. It says, for the Spirit of the Lord filleth the world, and that which containeth all things hath knowledge of the voice. And again, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, through the Spirit of power of Yahweh Shema Shai resting upon the planet Earth, things are being revealed, man. Continuing on. Therefore, he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid. Who speaketh unrighteous things? Joe Biden. Not even, 4 hours after he got, sworn into office, the first thing he did was sign off gay rights, man. And gave them more bites, $1 billion relief bill. Gave Ukraine $1 million relief deal, man. When inflation is going up here, man. When America is in shit, man. Read this again. Therefore, he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid, neither shall vengeance, when it punisheth, pass by him. So you're not going to get away, man. Why? For inquisition shall be made into the counsels of the ungodly. The inquisition goes back into a deep interrogation, man. It says, in the sound of his words shall come unto the Lord, for the manifestation of his wicked deeds. And again, the Spirit of the Lord is exposing you guys, man. The Spirit of the Lord is basically revealing who the wicked is, man. And everybody who's joined hand in hand to the wicked, man. Because again, going back to the title of this video, the nation of Edom is going to always be the number one suspect, man. Yeah, you Ishmaelites gonna get it. Moab gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get theirs. But you're not gonna get it worse. No, for lack of better words, when somebody get murdered, you know what I'm saying? Because you actually murdered the children of Israel. When somebody get murdered, now they'll probably get life, like a death sentence. You know what I'm saying? That's what Esau gonna get. But hey, these different nations, they're gonna get accessory to murder. You're not gonna get a death sentence, but you're gonna get life. A life of servitude for the nation of Israel. So yeah, I can just a quick little video. I pray it was edifying. I want to say, Call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakakwatash, Shalom, PTA, and the Baba.